Hi everyone, my name is Sam, and I've decided to start a channel all about giving back. It's an attempt by me to share my experience as a career mentor and provide guidance and tools for folks who are interested in pursuing careers in the technology industry. I dropped out of college in Singapore over 20 years ago, and since then, I never dreamt that I would end up halfway around the world in New York with a successful career as a technology executive in the software industry. I founded a number of technology startups, and I've lived and worked in over a dozen countries. And while I did this, I've constantly focused on lifelong learning. In addition to being a certified technical trainer, a published technical author, and subject matter expert, I've graduated from 3 of the top business schools in the world. I also ran into a number of people along the way who were kind enough to share some of their wisdom and perspective. They told me to believe in myself and keep pushing forward. Somewhere along the way, I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to lead others. And as I pursued this, I realized how truly challenging it is to be a good leader. You see, leaders are held to a higher standard. For us to believe in someone, to follow them into battle, that person needs to be worthy in our eyes. They need to be likable, have a track record of success, and inspire trust in us. I've earned my scars in the trenches, first as an engineer, gradually rising up the ranks to become a respected expert in my field, and then a team lead, overseeing large projects and engagements, until finally I was promoted to become a manager. I had to understand the business development, client relationships, and administrative tasks, like approving vacations. Then I was promoted to lead a business, while I was responsible for the P&L. I had to learn about marketing and product strategy. I also had to learn accounting and budgeting and human resources and regulatory affairs. Over 20 years, I've led global engineering teams through upcycles of rapid organic growth and mergers and acquisitions activities. Also down cycles of layoffs and retrenchments. I've worked through seed rounds, venture rounds, and IPOs. I've also shut down product lines and businesses that either weren't profitable or had the misfortune of being a poor strategic fit. But through all of this, the most fulfilling activity that I ever performed was teaching and mentoring. Early in my career, I had the opportunity to become a technology trainer, and I spent several years teaching certification courses and boot camps. I traveled across the country, teaching thousands of adult learners and helping them obtain professional IT certifications and qualifications. Later on, as I moved into more senior leadership roles, I took on the responsibility of lifting up high potential people within my organization and grooming them to become leaders. I also started mentoring across the industry for high potential individuals in a variety of roles, from engineering to product to sales. For aspiring leaders, I invested many hours in helping them to identify their professional goals and create a step-by-step plan to get there, both in terms of acquiring relevant experience and also knowledge. For new leaders, I worked with them in building and refining their brand as a leader and how to tap into their strengths and manage their deficiencies so that they could convince others that they are leaders worth following. With thousands of students and dozens of mentees, many people came and went. But the people I helped the most, the ones whose lives were truly transformed, I kept in touch with many of them. I've seen them make careers for their families and support their communities. Perhaps my most important job is that I'm raising a family of 3 kids. 3 wonderful children who give me hope for the future. That's the reason for this channel. If you stuck with me this long, then you probably want to know what this 10% project is all about. The average person in the United States works 1,801 hours a year, according to the OECD. 1,800 hours. That's a lot of emails, lines of code, and conference calls. Well, I just wanted to see what would happen if I could invest 10% of that time and use it to make other people more successful. Maybe they would take some of their own time and help others too. I plan to create content to help others. A virtual mentoring course, so to speak. I will cover the tools to help plan out your career path and start building that brand as a leader. And finally, help you to start mentoring and guiding others. I'm always looking for ideas for new videos and feedback, so please hit me up in the comments. And if you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button. as it really helps this channel out. Thank you. Bye.